luck. We all know hard work's essential, discipline's essential, staying power is essential, but there's that element there that you can't quantify, but you know it's there. Warren, you've had some thoughts.
Well, there's a lot of luck. I mean, just being born in the United States in 1930, the odds were like 30-1 against me. I mean, you know, I didn't have anything to do with picking the United States as I emerged, and having decent genes for certain things. And in my own case, I was sort of wired for capital allocation. And being wired for capital allocation a couple hundred years ago in Nebraska wouldn't have meant a thing. And even now, being born in various parts of the world, it wouldn't have meant much. But here I was in this soon-to-be very rich capitalistic system, and it just so happened that what I did paid off enormously in a market system like we have. And if I'd had a talent in some other area that was way less commercial, I mean, I would have had a good time doing it, but it wouldn't have paid off like this. But of course, Jay said it perfectly when he talked about, you know, he's in there recording for himself, and the money comes afterwards. I mean, I got to do what I love. I mean, and it doesn't get any luckier than that. If you can spend your lifetime, and I'm 80 now, and doing things you love every single day. I mean, I would be doing what I do now, and I would have done it in the past, if the payoff had been in seashells or shark's teeth or anything else. If you can go to work every morning, I tap dance to work, you know, and I come down, and every day's exciting. So that is lucky. I mean, that didn't have to happen that way. If I'd been born in 1930, if I'd been born a female, if I'd been born black, I would not have had the same opportunities that I had. I mean, it's chance. I mean, my parents loved my sisters just as much as they loved me. My sisters are just as smart or smarter than I am and all of that, but they didn't have the same expectations in the 30s for a young smart girl as they had for a young smart guy. And so I've had all kinds of luck. I had the luck of, I got turned down by Harvard. Well, getting turned down by Harvard meant I got to study under Ben Graham at Columbia, which changed my life. All kinds of things have worked out. So I just hope I stay lucky. I've been lucky for 80 years.
Now, where you grew up, you could have easily have ended up, as you've discussed with your friends, who did something, and by golly, they were put away and didn't get the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, there are very few people that from my neighborhood, you know, in my environment that make it out. I mean, forget about to be successful, to make it out alive, you know, or to be incarcerated. You know, I have a great friend, you know, who just came home, who's one of the most beautiful people you ever meet, you know, and you know, he just came home from doing 13 years, and we were together every single day, you know, and had it not been for music and music taking me out, you know, at the right time, you know, my life could very easily have been his, very easily. We were together every single day.
Well, mention the story about London.
Yeah, so they did, you know, we were into different things. We were into a lot of street things, and you know, just so happened I had a talent to make music. And a guy by the name of Jazz, who I started out with really early, you know, he got the opportunity, he got to deal with EMI. He had the opportunity to go to London to record his album. And, you know, I went along with him, and we waited for 2 months. Well, in that 2 months, there was a sting operation, and they took, you know, my friend I'm talking about, took him away for 13 years. And the only reason I was in there because I was away, you know, doing this music stuff.